What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. I'm your host, Rob, and sitting to the right of me is...
It's me, Jarrod. It's good to be back in the shit. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, man. Listen, One Piece versus battle. We got another one for you guys. Marco the Phoenix versus Sabo, the brother of Luffy and Ace. Who wins? Stay tuned. Now, Jarrod, this debate is probably one of the toughest.
Yes, definitely.
Because you're talking about the first commander of the Whitebeard pirates who has a mythical Zoan devil fruit.
Yes. It's pretty nasty too. It's pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie.
But across the table, we have the second in command of the Revolutionary Army.
True.
Trained by Dragon.
True.
In Sabo.
True. He's pretty dirty himself, not gonna lie. He has like the physical prowess, you know. We've seen it. Even if it's like spurts, we've seen it.
Exactly. Who you giving it to?
This one, like I was saying, it's definitely hard, you know. Definitely, I feel like either guy could win this, given circumstances. But I have to, like, if I ran like, 100 battles in my head, it would be like, how do I say this? It'd be like 49. 51.
Oh, wait. Okay. For who?
For Marco.
Okay.
For Marco.
Okay.
For Marco.
So you're going with Marco.
I'm going with Marco. With high difficult. Like,
can I ask why?
Oh yeah, I'll get into that because okay, it's definitely hard because we know Sabo. We know he has like. I was looking at all like his feats just to refresh myself. He has like. He got the Devil Fruit now. He has the Ace's Devil Fruit. We saw him in the Coliseum, how he just manhandled Jesus Burgess. Manhandled him. We saw him fight against Fujitora.
Exactly.
Which is a feat in itself. We've seen him basically infiltrate Mary Joy, which is like takes tactics that we haven't seen before.
Interesting point you brought there.
Yeah.
And I like that point.
The list can go on about his feats, but I feel like we cannot undermine Marco. First Division commander for the Whitebeard Pirates. We've seen him battle with admirals, like toe to toe with admirals. You know,
but we've seen that in Sabo and Fujitora.
We've seen that in Sabo and Fujitora, but I don't know. I mean, we see Marco fought 3 admirals. While he may not have, like beat them, but he's held his own. We know he's been able to get into that arena. He's gone back to fight Blackbeard, even though he lost. He came back alive. To tell the tale. So we know he can at least. Not say he's gonna beat any Yonko, but he can like hold his own in that arena. They're not gonna just like one shot knock him out. So I feel like that durability, his Devil Fruit, Mythical Zoan, he has regenerative capabilities. We know
that's the big key.
Yeah, big one. We know he's an expert self-heal. He's an expert fighter. And even with Sabo's addition of the new Devil Fruit, the Flame Fruit, I just don't feel it's enough. Because out of the fire fruits is not the strongest.
But here's the thing though.
It's not the strongest.
You gotta look at who Sabo trained under. Monkey D. Dragon is arguably in my top 3 alive of One Piece right now.
He's in my top 3 too.
And when you're talking about somebody of that tier, and your second in command is Sabo, who has his own set of commanders that he leads. We saw them. It speaks volumes of where Sabo's power is and where Dragon trusts him.
True.
My thing is Sabo's mastery of haki greater than what Marco can bring through with his mythical zone? That's where I think this comes down to, because we saw him use his Devil Fruit against Fujitora in Sabo, and it was nice, but I believe Marco has a better handle on his Devil Fruit than Sabo is. Sabo just got the Devil Fruit pretty much last week. Yes. He's still getting used to it. 100%. Even though he did an incredible job in Dressrosa, he still needs a little more time to get used to it. Marco has had years of his Devil Fruit. He knows what to do. But when it comes to the haki, we haven't seen much from Marco when it comes to haki.
True. That was one thing I was bad
We're assuming. Now, my thing is I believe Marco has the haki. Especially, listen, he was waiting at Whitebeard's hometown to protect it from Edward Weevil.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for, Kinemon and his boys coming through and saying, listen, we need you to pull up to Wano.
Yeah.
He probably still would have, you know what I'm saying?
Then, yeah.
So, do I want to give it to Marco?
join the dark side.
You know, I got to give it to Marco, man. I'm just playing. I got to give it to Marco. Look, everything you said is spot on. And I would like to add that him coming to Wano is a big thing.
It is.
It is a big thing because they're already considering him as one of the best first commanders. You know, one of the best Yonko commanders out there.
I mean, he's under Whitebeard.
He was under Whitebeard.
Strongest man, you know.
Exactly. And when you're looking at the other Yonko commanders, like, you know, Ben Beckman and everything, I mean, Marco is in the conversation for at least the 1 or 2 spot off rip.
Yeah.
So that's tough for me. Now, Sabo is obviously top in the Revolutionary Army, but I believe the gap between Whitebeard and Marco is a little bit closer than Dragon and Sabo, just because Sabo just got a devil fruit, so he has to learn. We don't even know if Dragon has a devil fruit.
Yeah,
there's speculation. But
I speculated definitely.
Yeah, but he's warming up. He's warming up to it. But we know that Marco has mastered his devil fruit down to a T, and that's how he was able to fight against multiple different admirals and still come out the war and still have enough energy left to say, you know what? I'm gonna find Blackbeard, galvanize the troops, and we're gonna go right back for him. So he's in that ballpark.
He is. I don't want to feel like we're leaving out Sabo here. I definitely want to touch back on the point you brought up with his haki. I definitely feel like I wouldn't say he has a greater haki than Marco. That would be totally wrong. But I feel like he does have a good handle on haki comparable to Marco. Like, I feel like that would be the only thing. That's why I said it was a close match. I feel like it's comparable.
Right. I'm not saying his haki is definitively better. I'm saying we've seen more of Sabo's feats with haki than Marco. Yeah. So right now it's speculation when it comes to haki. Now when it comes to the devil fruit side, it's a clear Marco victory.
Yeah, clear. You know, fire fruit is definitely good and all, but we've seen it does have its limitations.
Exactly.
Against people of greater fruits and greater haki in the case of, you know, the 1-2 punch.
Right. But you guys let us know down in the comment section below. Listen, Marco, Sabo, it's close. It's close. We're giving it to Marco. Let us know down in the comments below. Please. We'll see you next time.